Happy Monday, everybody. I'm KHOU 11 Meteorologist Pat Cavlin here with a look at your forecast as we get you into the overnight. It's cold again, but it's not as cold, right? So we're not going to see temperatures drop back below freezing tonight, but we are going to be in the upper 30s and low 40s by tomorrow morning. Then we get into a warm up, and that warm up will come as early as tomorrow. But you really start to notice the change as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. And believe it or not, that warmth actually may stick around getting into Christmas as well. Just a week away, 10 days away from Christmas. Next week is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Hard to believe that we are already there. Tonight, though, is the second night of Hanukkah. And that forecast is looking very holiday-like. 38 your low temperature for tonight. Again, though, clouds are on the increase, and so that'll keep us from actually dropping below freezing tonight. The good news, though, despite the cloud cover, we are dry. We're not going to see any rain or snow showers across the area for the overnight tonight. We are going to be cold, though. Areas northeast of the city will be the worst, the coldest, in the mid-30s. I would say upper 30s for the city, up 45, and then a little bit warmer here as you go south and west of the city with temperatures dropping into the mid-40s. Again, more cloud cover, so that'll keep the temperatures from dropping too much, but still heavy jacket weather if you're going to be out tonight. On satellite, you can see those clouds already starting to move in from West Texas, from Central Texas, but notice no green, so no rain on the map here. We are going to stay dry as we go through the next few hours. Not as cold either. Again, like I said, upper 30s, low 40s, still definitely worthy of a jacket. More clouds out there by tomorrow. We stay cloudy, but we stay dry, and we do start to turn warmer here as a warm front lifts across the area. Leading edge of warmer air, mid-60s for your high temperatures tomorrow. We just keep going up from there. By Wednesday, we're back to the 70s. Unfortunately, though, that will give way to a couple of showers. So the clouds stick around for Wednesday. That'll actually bring us some off and on shower chances, maybe even a rumble of thunder by the afternoon. There's a snapshot of future track for tomorrow evening. Again, cloudy skies, but no green, which would indicate rain. As we get into Wednesday morning, though, clouds start to give way to showers. Notice the green here on the map indicating those rainy conditions. That's going to be Wednesday morning, so headed off to work and school. Got a plan for that. That'll continue here through the middle part of the day. And in fact, after lunchtime, notice the pockets now of yellow and orange. This is where we could see maybe some heavier downpours and again, maybe even a rumble or two of thunder. That's mainly going to be south of the interstate, south of the city. In fact, I think areas north of town will start to trend drier as we get to the afternoon. And then eventually by the evening Wednesday, everyone starts to trend drier, but the clouds do stick around for a warm night. Was not warm today, though. 54 your high temperature at 4 o'clock. We woke up below freezing at Bush. I believe that was the first time so far this season. Coldest temperatures since February for us. And your sunset tonight was at 5:24. So with today being 54 degrees, that marks the 7th day of the month with below normal temperatures. We're pretty even so far. 7 days below normal, 7 days above normal, 1 day exactly where we should have been. But notice every single Monday so far this month has featured below normal temperatures. That changes as we get into the end of the month as the pattern starts to trend a little bit warmer. So looking ahead towards the end of the week, we're mild, but the cold air eventually does start to retreat. And as that happens, the mild weather starts to retreat as well. And we end up under this heat dome for Christmas. So by next week, the cold is nowhere to be found, and we are going to be very warm here. In fact, we could be challenging records on a couple of days this weekend getting into Christmas next week. And the Climate Prediction Center kind of highlights that. So again, putting warmer than normal conditions in play, not just for us, but for a good part of the country from California, coming all the way up towards the upper Great Plains. The only spots that won't be seeing this, probably up towards the Northeast, temperatures at or maybe just slightly below normal. But for us, if you're looking to escape the warmth and kind of had that holiday feel, not going to be for us here. So here is how it looks by the numbers. The roller coaster will continue for this week. Temperatures pretty much where we should be for tomorrow, in the mid-60s. We jump above normal then for Wednesday and Thursday, mid to upper 70s. A weak front will come in. That'll knock us back to where we should be for Friday. And then check this out. The blowtorch is on for the weekend, getting into next week. High temperatures, mid to upper 70s. We'll hit 80 a couple of days. Christmas Eve is Wednesday. We're at 76. Christmas Day, next Thursday, Yeah, we could be looking at 80 degrees for your high temperatures. So that's near record warmth. The record right now is 83. That was set back only in 2015, so not that long ago. Right now it looks like we stay below that, but we're going to be close. And if that ridge of warmth kind of builds across the area, we may have to bump this forecast up. The good news, though, it does look dry. So traditionally with these ridges of high pressure in place, it keeps the weather pretty quiet. So for traveling purposes, things look good across southeast Texas. If you're traveling tomorrow in the Northeast, weather looks good. We're talking about some cold temperatures, though, 30s from Maine all the way down towards Philly, 40s for Virginia, up towards Washington, cold off the Great Lakes as well. But again, no rain or snow to talk about, so easy travel in the Northeast. Southeast looks good as well. Mid-70s from Miami to Tampa, a little bit cooler across North Florida. From Atlanta back through Tennessee and North Carolina, we will have a lot of sunshine. Temperatures, though, on the cooler side in the 50s. More clouds for New Orleans, but dry with temperatures up in the upper 50s. Across the state tomorrow, 71 with sunshine in El Paso, some of the best weather in the country. Midland looks nice as well. 60 in Dallas, more clouds. Will be cloudy from Houston to San Antonio down through South Texas with warmer temperatures. In fact, Brownsville could approach 80 degrees tomorrow. Breezy up towards Bismarck, but mild for December, 50 degrees. Chicago's cold at 37 with a mix of sun and clouds. Cloudy but dry up towards Green Bay, mid-30s. And then back across the Four Corners into California. Foggy and cloudy conditions, but dry weather for LA, 65. Some rain across Northern California. Should be dry in San Francisco. Salt Lake and Denver running very, very warm for December, 50s and 60s with dry conditions. And finally, in the Pacific Northwest to the Intermountain West, again, the warmth continues, just some mountain snow, but that's about it with showery weather from Seattle to Portland, high temperatures in the 50s. Okay, so if you're traveling tomorrow, again, not many travel spots are going to be an issue except for maybe Northern California into the Pacific Northwest. Getting into Wednesday, that storm system starts to move east. So heavier snow into the higher terrain. Denver looks dry but windy in the mid-60s. We'll be tracking some showers here at home and then quiet out towards the Great Lakes and the eastern half of the U.S. Getting into Thursday, more travel issues, just a super active pattern in the Pacific Northwest. Heavy snow for the mountains, heavy rain for the coast, nice weather for LA. We'll track a couple of showers here. More active weather, though, in the Pacific, in the middle of the country, the mid-Mississippi Valley, getting into the Great Lakes there with temperatures in the 40s, maybe some snow in Minneapolis, and then dry weather out towards the East Coast. For tomorrow, cloudy but dry and a little bit warmer. In fact, much warmer. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, could approach 70 down towards Palacios by the afternoon. Low to mid 60s going farther north. All right, on your 7-day forecast, not bad. Mid 60s for tomorrow, mainly cloudy skies. For Wednesday, showers, clouds. Temperatures, though, a lot warmer in the mid-70s. For Thursday, look at that. Some spots near 80 degrees. It's still mainly cloudy, and there is still a shower chance as we track another front. This one is a little bit weaker, though. But by Friday morning, check it out. We could be in the mid to upper 40s across the area. So definitely a reinforcing shot of some cooler weather. Gorgeous day, though. Lots of sunshine, mid 60s, your high temperature. Right now, Saturday and Sunday looking quiet. Mix of sun and clouds, maybe a stray shower chance. Left it out of the forecast for now. High temperatures, though, in the upper 70s. And then check out Sunday morning, only in the upper 60s. For your low temperatures. That continues into Monday with high temperatures making it up to 80 degrees. So a very warm and quiet start to the holiday travel week as we get into the weekend and next week. That's a look at your forecast. We're going to have more coming up on the KHOU 11 News at 10 o'clock. Until then, stay with us. We've got more coming up on the stream in just a bit.